is the standard form. This is the general standard form of a quadratic equation. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And that is the general form. Now, here's a specific example for this. Y equals 2x squared plus 4x minus 6. For this example, a equals 2, b equals 4, and c equals negative 6. And you can see how they correspond here. A corresponds to 2, b corresponds to 4, and that's a positive 4, and c corresponds to negative 6. To graph this, first we find the vertex. So step 1. We're going to find the x-coordinate of the vertex. So step 1, find the x-coordinate of the vertex. To do that, we're going to need this formula. The formula is x equals the negative of b over 2a. So for our example up here that was given, x would equal negative 4 over 2 times 2, where the 4 is b, and this 2 that's in parentheses right here is a. So x equals negative 4 over 4, or x equals negative 1. So the x-coordinate of our vertex is negative 1. Now we have to find the y-coordinate. So for step 2, we take the given formula, the 2x squared plus 4x minus 6, that's our given equation, and we're going to substitute x equals negative 1 in for all these x values. So I have negative 1 squared, 4 times negative 1 minus 6. Negative 1 squared is positive 1. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4 minus 6. So that's 2 minus 4 minus 6 is minus 10. So the y-coordinate of our vertex is negative 8. Now we can go down here to the graph, the bottom left-hand corner of the page, and negative 1 and I'm going to put a little dashed line through x equals negative 1. X equals negative 1 is the line of symmetry. The line of symmetry is the x value of the vertex. So right down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that point right there is negative 1, negative 8. That's the vertex. Now, I'm going to find 4 more values for that's going to form my parabola. So right here, I'm going to have my x, y table. Now, I've already found the vertex, which is -1, -8. That's my vertex. And I'm going to list this because what I'm going to do is I'm going to space the values I find for x evenly around the vertex. So I'm going to find -2 and -3, and I'm going to go 1 up from -1 to 0 and to +1. This way there, the numbers that I'm finding on my x are evenly spaced. They have an equal distance from -1. -1 to -2 is 1. -1 to -3 is 2. -1 to 0 is a distance of 1, and -1 to +1 is a distance of 2. Now, I'm going to substitute those values into this. Y equals 2x squared plus 4x minus 6. So 2 times -3 squared plus 4 times -3 minus 6 is 2. -3 squared is +9. 4 times -3 is -12 minus 6. So that's 18. Minus 12 minus 6 is minus 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. So there's a point -3, 0. Now, we can plot that. -1, -2, -3, 0. It's that point right there. -3, 0. Now I can do the same thing for -2. Substitute -2 in for x. And I solve. -2 squared is 4. Positive 4 times -2 is -8 minus 6. So that's 8. Minus 8 plus 6 is minus 14. So that's -6. So I have point -2, -6. -2 -6. Now I substitute 0 in for my x. Zero squared is 0. 0 times 2 is just 0. 4 times 0 is 0. So this equals -6. So when x is 0, y is -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -6. So that point right there that we just put on is 0, -6. And the last, +4 minus 6 is -2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So when x is 1, y is 0. Point right there. That is 1, 0. Now, we can sketch that curve in there. And then the sketch looks something like that. That curve right there is a parabola. And that is the graph of y equals 2x squared plus 4x minus 6.